Is happening, guys? It is Danilaz 1989. Welcome back. This is the Hereford United career, and this is episode 52. Now, all that transfer business is done from last episode. We have moved on into the football now. So just before we move on into the Fulham game of the first game of the episode, I just want to show you what we've done with the starting 11. So Aubameyang, as you guys know, has been brought in on the last episode. I can't wait to get to grips with Aubameyang. Even at 35 years old and at 80 rated, he will still bang the goals in. I'm really hoping he'll kick us off in this next game against Fulham. Dembele has been brought into the starting 11. He will stay in the starting 11 on the left-hand side. Same with Fernandes, keeps his position on the right. Same with Conor Gallagher, keeps his cam position. O'Reilly has been moved to the centre defensive mid position alongside Amadou, who still keeps the captain's armband for now. Kolasinac keeps the left-back position, and somebody actually said to me on the last episode, Hurst and Mings were this way around. Now, if you look at Mings, he's actually left-footed, so somebody said on the last episode to swap them round, so that change has been made. Passlack in the right-back position, keeps his position. He's been brilliant at the start of the season. Hopefully he can continue. And Griffiths in goal. As you can see, Griffiths is just getting better and better and better. So we've really got a starting strong 11 now. So I'm hoping in this first game against Fulham, Premiership level first game against Fulham, we can show them that we have improved massively. Because don't forget, Fulham went up last season with us, but they won the title. So it's still not going to be an easy game, but I want to show them what we're bringing to the table now. Here we are then, guys, the first played game of the episode away at Fulham, and we need to show them how much we've improved here at the Craven Cottage. So we've brought in some really good talent. Obviously, Aubameyang, we've brought in Conor Gallagher, we've brought in Mings. We have strengthened quite a lot, so if they haven't done, we should be able to get a result here. And let's just have a look where both teams are in the table so far. We know we are 14th. They have lost all three of their first games, so they are on a losing streak at the minute, which goes in our favour. And as you can see straight away, all the talks about Aubameyang, the player to watch today, definitely going to be the difference between the two teams. I have no fear of that. All I need to do is feed the ball into him, and Aubameyang should be able to do the rest. So we'll have a look at Fulham's lineup, and then we'll have a look at our lineup. Here we are then, guys, Fulham's lineup. Jan Valery in the right back position, and let's have a look. Nathaniel Chalobah was that in midfield. Bobby in midfield as well, and not sure who Muniz is up top, but could be a half decent striker. We line up Griffiths in goal, Passlack, Hurst, Mings and Kolasinac in defence, O'Reilly, Gallagher and Amadou in midfield, Fernandes, Aubameyang and Dembele. So I'd like to say we've got the stronger lineup, but we need to show it on the pitch. So let's get straight into the football. Let's not waste any time. It's a decent pass in the wide position by Fulham, and taking the time here. Ball down the line. Is he offside? He's not offside. They asked for it. Ball comes in. Amadou clears away with a decent header. Just try and get this into Fernandes, and the ball, he's let the ball turn past him, but thankfully Hurst picks that up, and we've managed to get it away again. We need to get on the front foot here instead of just trying to defend out all the time. Kolasinac has made me a decent overlap run. If I can try and get an early cross in towards Aubameyang up with the header, and what a save that is. Aubameyang with his first proper touch, really, with a fine header. He got up there, bullet header, and the goalkeeper makes a fantastic save. He's going to get a goal in this game, I can feel it. Aubameyang up again, the ball's fallen loose. Just drop this to the edge of the box to O'Reilly, gets the shot away, and O'Reilly has scored the first goal of the game. I knew that we have strengthened in the window, but we are leading here early inside 12 minutes, and we've had two great opportunities. Aubameyang nearly scores, and from the corner, O'Reilly has picked the ball up at the edge of the box, and he absolutely smashes that in the bottom corner. The goalkeeper did get a glove to it, but not enough to keep it out. Fulham possession in midfield, passing the ball forward nicely here, and they've got a few options, and Kolasinac was caught out of position there. The ball does come in, and Hurst deals with that to save Josh Griffiths having to deal with it. Forward to Dembele. Here is Amadou over towards Paslak, who's in a lot of space here. Inside pass towards Fernandez. Drop this to O'Reilly, the goal scorer, onto Dembele, who is free here. Dembele, and that is a very good save by the goalkeeper. I think it took a deflection off the centre-back who came sliding in. We'll have a look from this angle. And he just goes to curl it. He did take a slight deflection, but the keeper did make the save, and it was needed. Let's see if we can find somebody in the box here, and Mings went up for it. Kolasinac does come in after it. I'll have a go with Kolasinac. It's pinged off one of our men. Just put this back into O'Reilly, looking for Conor Gallagher at the edge. Here's Amadou, try and go around the corner again to Aubameyang, and he goes for the curl finish, Aubameyang, and the goalkeeper again makes a good stop. We are showing Fulham how much we have improved, and the players that we brought in are making a huge difference. Aubameyang up again. It's dropped to Hurst in the midfield, or the middle of the box, but nothing comes of it. Fulham have themselves a corner here, guys, just before the 40th minute. Pushing forward a little bit, but Hurst gets up there and clears that well. They've had the ball at the edge of the box here, and they still have a few players available. I'm just trying to push Kolasinac over to get where he should be, and he does get a good block in, and that's out for another corner here. We have got the goal. We've had a decent first half, but they are certainly trying to press us for an equaliser before half time. But here's Tyrone Mings pushing over. Can he get the tackle in? He hasn't won the ball cleanly. He did get a touch, but not enough. Ball comes into the box, and they have equalised before half time. They have been pushing for it just before half time, and they've got it. They just kept finding free feet. He slips the ball inside, hits it first time, and Griffiths can't react quickly enough. They have got equal before half time. 2 minutes added on here, guys. I don't think we'll get an opportunity on goal before the 2 minutes is up. Here's Conor Gallagher. It has dropped into Aubameyang though. He couldn't bring it under control, and that's probably going to be the half-time whistle. There it goes. Here we go then, guys, into the second half, and I think we just had slightly the better half. We were on top for the majority of the first half. They've come back just before half-time. We just need to press and get ourselves another goal or two in this second half. Fulham sprinting towards our back line here, and Hurst deals with that really well into Mings. Here's Paslak looking for Amadou in midfield. Dembele has made a decent run here, and he's got through here. Dembele, if I can stand this up towards Aubameyang, he went in for the header, and it just didn't work for him, but ball around the corner towards Paslak. Go back to Fernandez, whip this in. Dembele does go up, he gets the head on it, and Conor Gallagher tried to throw himself at it to get the finish there. It didn't come through. Conor Gallagher in midfield onto O'Reilly. Just taking our time here, going to use Amadou as a free man, send this over to Dembele. It was a decent tackle, he did win the ball, and we have possession, and we continue here. Dembele, swing this towards the back post. O'Reilly is waiting, and it's a simple header home for O'Reilly. Whoa, that took the edge off. Fulham have been pressing a little bit in the second half, looking for the goal to get in front, and we have come up with some short, snappy passes. Dembele with a lovely cross into the box, and from that area there's only one winner. O'Reilly wins the header and simply headers it straight past the Fulham goalkeeper to put us 2-1 ahead. Just making two changes here, guys. I've brought Dembele and Amadou off, and Best and Doyle come on. Here is Doyle sending that pass over to Kolasinac, who's had a really good game, to be honest. I'm going to send this into Doyle. Doyle's got time here. Feed this into Aubameyang. We might be 3 up here, and from that angle, he is never going to miss in that position. Aubameyang makes it 3-1 just before the 85th minute, and feeding in such a prolific striker, leaving him open like that, he's never going to miss from there. Pass across the middle, and O'Reilly slips him in. He turns onto his favoured left foot and hits the back of the net. We are 3-1 in front. 2 minutes added on here, guys. Not long left in the game. 3-1 in front. Fulham are trying to push forward though, and that's a decent pass into Harry Wilson, which I'm surprised nobody picked up Harry Wilson in the transfer window after the performance he had last season, but that looks like it's going to be a 3-1 victory here away at Fulham. Press conference after the game, guys, a 3-1 victory at Fulham, and just showing how much we have improved, as you can see straight away, on about Aubameyang's performance, scoring in his debut for the club. Really, all you can say is he's just made his mark. That's all you can say. A brilliant striker of his capabilities. I expect nothing less than hitting at least 20 goals for the back of the net this season. The headlines about O'Reilly, who was fantastic in the game, scored and assisted on Aubameyang's goal. So just say he capped a great performance today, which he did. O'Reilly moving him into midfield seems to have made him better. Obviously Conor Gallagher in the cam position, but O'Reilly just seems to have more control now in midfield. Were you always confident of winning the game? I'd like to think so, yeah. Just say everybody did his job. Fulham have to be a team that we need to be beating if we're going to survive in the Premier League. So it's a simple fact. We strengthened this season. We had to beat them. We did beat them. That's all we need to say on it. So the next game of the episode, guys, let's have a quick look and see who we have in the next game. We have West Bromwich Albion at home, and then we'll have a cup game which we'll simulate, and then we've got Chelsea at home. So 2 more home games, but the Chelsea game is going to be the hardest of the 2. So I'm going to rotate the side for West Bromwich Albion to make sure that we are at full strength for the Chelsea game. Here we are then, guys, Edgar Street Stadium for the second played game of the episode. I want to continue our good form in the last game, obviously winning 3-1 against Fulham. I want to continue that against West Bromwich Albion. They're in the similar sort of category, lower end Premier League side, high end Championship side. It's where I like to consider where we are at the minute. Higher end Championship, lower end Premier League. So I'm hoping that we'll continue getting points on the board, which is what we need to survive here in the Premier League, and beating West Bromwich Albion has to be ticked on that list of teams to beat. So as you can see here, a familiar face for West Bromwich Albion, Josh Griffiths, who has been an excellent goalkeeper since signing him, is against his old club today. So hopefully he will be able to keep a clean sheet and get one over on his old club. So we'll just wait for the lineups to come up and we'll get straight into the football. Here we are then, guys. We line up Josh Griffiths in goal. I've gone Locke, Alphonse, Mings and Bale in defence today. Tommy Doyle, Conor Gallagher and Adam in midfield. Rodriguez, Kirk Wilson and Jordan Best up top today. So a changed lineup, but still quite strong. Aubameyang on the bench, as well as the other signings as well. But they line up obviously with a decent side. I know more Johnson in goal, not sure about any of the others. Townsend and Edson Edouard up front. So they've got a couple of good players, but are they as strong as we are? Not sure. We will see when we kick off. Decent pass forward. West Bromwich Albion on the attack here with Townsend down this far side. I know he's a good dribbler and a good shooter of the ball into Edouard's feet. Chooses to go back. Decent possession. Good burst of pace down the line there to beat Bale in that left back position. They're passing the ball around so accurately and so quickly, struggling to get any sort of foot in here, and Doyle tried to get the foot in, and Griffiths makes another good save and a double good save, not letting that clean sheet get away from him, from his old team. But we might be able to get forward here with Adam round the corner to Kirk Wilson. If I can ping that over the top for Rodriguez here, it might be able to get in on a bit of a counter attack. Rodriguez across goal, but into the keeper's glove. Decent pass out wide to Bale, looking for Best down that line into the Premier League. Now Best, he needs to show me what he can do, but that was a very good tackle. It looked like he took it Best down there, but he didn't. He actually won the ball and it's out for a corner. Let's swing this one in and see if we can get on the end of it, and he did get on the end of it there, Mings. Just no power behind it, but he's thrown that straight out to Conor Gallagher, and they picked up possession here at West Bromwich Albion. and they're heading towards our goal now. We'll stay with it here, guys, and see if they create anything. That is a wonderful ball into Edouard, and he's laid it off for a teammate while he busts into the box. We need to get this away before it becomes something dangerous. Ball in and around the penalty area. Decent passing straight into the box to Edouard, and the clean sheet is broken just before half-time by Edouard. Expected nonetheless, obviously a striker of his quality, more than capable of coming up with strikes like that. Unfortunately, Griffiths doesn't keep the clean sheet against his old club, but he's had one hell of a half, and they are now 1-0 up. I'll just wait for the half-time whistle, guys, because it should literally be another 30 seconds or so, if that, before half-time. But they found the back of the net. There's actually 2 minutes added on here if we can try and get this forward with Doyle, and lost out on possession there, but they've got in front just before half-time, and we've got a mountain to climb now. There is half-time. Into the second half we go, guys, and they get the goal just before half-time. We've had a couple of half chances ourselves to try and get a goal, but we certainly need to be better in this second half. Making the changes here in the second half, guys. Wilson, Mings and Best off, Aubameyang, Silva and Dembele on, trying to make the difference here. We're 1-0 down and we need a goal. Here is Dembele's first touch on the field. It's not a good one because he's lost out in possession, but Bale picks that back up. Dembele hopefully will have a better second touch, which he does, and into Alphonse. If he can get this over towards Locke, we might be able to get this forward here. Conor Gallagher making me another splitting edge run through the middle, and he's absolutely clattered there, but referee says clean tackle. Aubameyang round the corner to Conor Gallagher. That is the cutting edge pass we were missing, and I think Conor Gallagher was offside, but positive signs here. There's not long left in the game. That's the difference in quality that we need, but he was just offside. Here's Bale in towards Adam to send this out to Locke in that right back position, who has impressed me today. He's been really decent on the ball, and here he goes into the box. Can he provide a finish? I should have squared that to Aubameyang. As soon as I shot, I thought to myself, why didn't I square it? I really should have done, but not long left here, guys. I might as well just play it out for you as they're on the attack here, and that's a decent tackle by Adam there. Quick 1-2 with Alphonse round the corner. Here we go with Doyle. Aubameyang has made me a decent run here, and I am going to square it this time towards Dembele, and he's absolutely missed it. Just sat it up in front of him there, Dembele, and he's missed it, and that might have just cost us a point. 2 minutes added on and the 2 minutes has gone. Oh, that is so stressful. Back at the menu then, guys, and that one was really hard to take. They get the goal just before half-time through Edouard. We come back stronger in the second half. The first time I should have squared it to Aubameyang with that chance. I didn't. I shot. The goalkeeper saves it. And then the second time I do square it. Dembele misses it and we lose the chance for a point. So we have a cup game next. I'll simulate to the cup game, and then hopefully in the third played game of the episode we should be able to get a result. EFL Cup time, guys, and we are against Mansfield Town. Obviously nowhere near the level where we are at the minute, so I've just rotated the side again, playing a couple of people who obviously you can see, Adam, Doyle, Rodriguez, not 100%, but confident enough that we should get the win in simulation here, so we will see what the score is. It does end up 3-1. Rodriguez scoring. I think that's Dembele scoring. Rodriguez gets another goal. They did get a goal, but only a consolation goal. I expected that result, obviously being a much higher up level team with those kind of players. So I said in the last bit about getting a result in the next game. We've got Chelsea in the next game. Yeah. Up against what you can consider one of the top 3 teams in the Premier League. I retract my statement. I don't think we'll get a result. I really, really hope we'll just get a draw. So I'll see you at the Edgar Street Stadium. Here we are then, guys, in the third played game of the episode at the Edgar Street Stadium, and we're against Chelsea. Like I said, one of the top 3 teams in the Premier League, and I am not really expecting a result here. If we can get a draw, I would be made up with just a draw. The difference in quality is just that little bit, well, I wouldn't say a little bit, I'd say a lot of a step up. We've got I'd say between a 75 and an 80 rated mid-table side. Chelsea have a 80 to 90 rated team, and they're at the top end of the table, so we're going to have to be at our best. I'm just going to have to sit and counter-attack and hope for the best. But as we line up today, Griffiths in goal, Paslak, Hurst, Mings and Kolasinac in the defensive positions, O'Reilly, Gallagher and Amadou midfield, Fernandez, Aubameyang and Dembele in the attacking positions. So we have got a strong side. We don't underestimate ourselves because we have got potential in the team for goals. The difference is, can we live up to the quality of a team like Chelsea? So Chelsea, as you can see, in their third kit today for non-kit clash. Look, Mendy in goal as a start, James, Alvarez, Mbemba, Chilwell, Havertz, Mount, Calvin Lewin, should I say, and Pulisic up top. They've just got a brilliant lineup. That is a Premier League winning lineup. So let's see how we get on against probably one of the favourites to win it this year. Here's Paslak with the ball, putting that forward towards Amadou. We are having a go at Chelsea here and coming forward. Here is Dembele into O'Reilly, around the corner to Conor Gallagher if he can get a shot away, and that was a really good chance to go 1-0 ahead, but Mendy in the way. Conor Gallagher made me a fantastic run, good first touch, and he was just looking to sit it in that corner, and Mendy with a fantastic save. Let's get this in the box towards Aubameyang if we can, and it looks like it's going to fall out here towards Fernandez if he can win that header into Tyrone Mings of all people at the edge of the box. Conor Gallagher with the whip, and secondly again a decent effort, but Mendy makes the save. That's fallen straight into Aubameyang's feet and Chelsea bring it away. Ziyech onto Mason Mount. James has continued the run down the line, chooses to go back here. Ziyech with the forward pass to Calvert-Lewin, and Kai Havertz tried to get the ball around towards Pulisic, and we do bring the ball away. Conor Gallagher went up for that and didn't win it because the centre-back come forward and won it before he did. Can Kolasinac win that? He doesn't. Down to Reece James. Very much in control here, Chelsea, and we need to get this ball forward. Can we get it forward here before half-time and try and create something? I can see Fernandez with a run on the far side, but he's pinged it through to Aubameyang. Can Aubameyang make it 1-0? He certainly can. Just before half-time, we have taken the lead at home to Chelsea. Really didn't expect the first half to go this way, but somehow, some way, we are in the lead. I wanted that over to Fernandez across the other side, but Aubameyang's made the run. It's pinged him in instead. I am not complaining because he's just hit the back of the net. Aubameyang puts us 1-0 in front. There's not much time before half-time here, guys, so I'll just see it out until half-time. I think there was 2 minutes added on, did I see? Maybe 2 minutes. 1 minute added on, not long at all. There we go. Half-time is upon us, and we go in 1-0 up. Into the second half we go then, guys, and to my absolute amazement, we are winning this game. We've had a decent first half. Chelsea have passed the ball around well, but haven't done much with it, so let's see how it pans out in the second half. 57 minutes gone here, guys. Chelsea have themselves a corner. Whip this in early, and the header is there, and it's off the bar. So close to the equaliser there. I wasn't sure who got up for the header, but one hell of a header it was, and it was off the bar. Reece James keeping the chance alive here with Calvert-Lewin, just trying to push anybody I can on it, and we do bring the ball away, and they haven't got many men forward. That is a lovely ball into Aubameyang. He is up there all on his own. Let's see what he can come up with. I'm going to whip this towards the back post. If anybody can get there, nobody did. Dembele to bring it down, and he does pinch that. He goes for an effort, and not far away at all from the second goal. That was a really good effort there by Dembele. I actually pressed circle to obviously tackle, and instead he's just lashed it and nearly hit the bottom corner. Just making the changes here, guys. O'Reilly, Amadou and Hurst off, Doyle, Adam and Alphonse on. I have gone all defensive now because obviously if we can keep hold of this, we might be able to pinch 3 points here, but as you've just seen, they've just brought on Lukaku. So 85 minutes gone here, Chelsea pushing forward. We do still have the lead for now, but here's Lukaku into Havertz looking for Pulisic across the other side, tried getting something on it, and Griffiths got the save, and there to mop up and finish I think it was Kai Havertz, it certainly was Kai Havertz, to get them level in the 87th minute. We have played out of our skin in this game, and we certainly didn't deserve that. The ball came in, we tried to get a block in, Passlack couldn't get there, tried getting across, Griffiths gets the save, and it falls straight into Kai Havertz's feet, and he is not going to miss from there. A player of that quality. Not long left in this game at all, so I'll just play it out for you here now, guys. And we have played brilliantly in this game. We've been on top, we got the goal, we've defended well, but Kai Havertz says, no you don't, let's try and get one last chance here. I wanted that down the line instead of straight into a Chelsea shirt, and they play the ball out wide. 3 minutes added on, Chelsea still have the chance here if we don't defend properly to pinch all 3 points, but we need to get a tackle in. They've got in behind here again, the shot comes in, and Griffiths thankfully saves us a point. Pulisic with a really decent effort, and how about that from a foot from Josh Griffiths. I said that he would be Premier League quality at the start of the season, and he's proving me right. Aubameyang goes up for the header and over the bar. That should be full time, and is. Back at the menu then, guys, and I suppose we can't be too hard on ourselves. We did get the early goal, we were in the lead for the majority of the game, and that's the best we've played in the 3 games of the episode today. But Kai Havertz gets the equaliser in the 87th minute to earn us just a point. So let's have a look at the standings after 6 games in the Premier League and see who sits where. So the top of the table sits Wolves, Chelsea, Liverpool and City, all on 13 points each. And bottom of the table, Fulham haven't won yet, Burnley haven't won yet, Manchester United down in 18th, but we sit nice and tidy in 14th after 6 games. We've won 1, drawn 3 and lost 2. I don't think we've had a bad start to the season. It could have been better if we'd have got the win against Arsenal when they went down to 10 men. That might have made it a little bit better, but I am happy with where we are standing at the minute. So thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Drop me a big thumbs up. Keep showing your support on the Hereford United career. We've got a long season ahead of us, but with the likes of Aubameyang scoring the way that it has been, we should be able to finish mid-table, I'm hoping. If we can finish mid-table, I will be happy. So, like I said, guys, take care. I'll see you in the next one. It's been Dan Alaz 1989. Love you, bye.